Hi friends, welcome to the AMA People podcast. Today I am joined with Grace, Anna, and Tyler, my best friends. And in front of us we each have a cake and cake decorating things, and while I ask them questions, we're going to be decorating them. And at the end of the video, we'll show you what they end up looking like. Alright, for the first section of questions, I will ask your opinions or views on certain topics.
Do you want us to start?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start decorating. Alright, firstly, what do you see social media as? A tool for fun or something else?
I feel like it can be seen both ways.
Yeah. I see it more as comedy.
I think
That's
both,
what I
but
use
like
it
for
for.
me, like I'm not using it as a tool, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's like fun to go on, but I'm not like super invested in it.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
But
Do
I
you
think it is like a good avenue to like for like
Yeah.
networking and stuff.
Yeah, in business.
Do we have a topper for this, or am I just gonna?
There's no topper.
Got it.
Do you think life is about finding balance? Why or why not?
How do you feel about cryptocurrency? Repeat that.
Do you think life is about finding balance?
Yeah,
No.
because I know that, like, with my parents and stuff, I've always talked about, like, well, I don't know really what I want to do, but, like, so, like, they're like, we'll do something that makes money, that way you can do something later that brings you happiness.
Yeah. But also it's like you have to do something that makes you money, but also you're
not-
somewhat
yeah.
happy with.
Yeah.
It's like
I
something
agree.
that slightly interests you that can make you money. That way, when you figure out what you really want to do, you have the tools to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it's about like finding a balance between like responsible and not miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Tyler, give us your opinion. I'm sorry.
Go off, sis.
Well, when y'all say it like that, like, who can disagree with that? But like, I don't know. I'm just like, Is life about making money? You know.
No, but the government made it that way.
So I'm
Survival's about making money.
I'm like, even though like I should find a job that's like a lot of money so I can like support myself, yada 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 yada. But like balance, like what do you consider balance? I feel like when you try to like,
As long as you can support yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you have a passion, like, obviously go after that passion, but, like, if you don't, then,
but I don't know about if the word is like balance for me. I guess
yeah.
I'm still mad
What
at you.
would you use instead? What word? Oh my god.
I don't
Wow,
know, like
Grace is good at this.
I'd rather like look for like, well, when you pretend like you have control, then like something probably would happen and you like spin out of control. So you think you have balance, and then something would happen where you don't have balance.
Yeah.
Not you coming
Well,
from
that's
my
why
life.
you have to like. That's why you then have to find it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just
I
to lose,
kinda-
just to lose it again.
I think the goal is balance, but you can never
Achievement.
achieve it. You just do your best to like
That's so
do
depressing.
what you
low-key.
can.
So the goal in life is to do your best.
Yeah.
So not
To
so it's
find
not
balance.
balance.
No, it. Yeah.
I guess it depends on like what your outlook is and how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on your outlook on life.
Ours are different.
Yeah.
Ours are clearly different.
Okay, next. When you have a bad day, do you find that popular self-help tips actually help you? Also, do you find that the growing culture around self-help has benefited you at all?
I think the culture around it has helped, but I don't think when I see those self-help tips on Instagram, I'm like, this does not make me feel better.
Like what? Use some
What's an
examples.
example? Yeah.
of
Like,
what-
I see, like I get really anxious and I see, like, do a face mask.
Oh.
I'm like,
Oh.
that doesn't fix my anxiety, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Or, like,
Uh,
just breathe. I'm like, that doesn't fix it.
You're like,
Yeah, and then you just start concentrating on your breathing. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. It's true. It's
So what?
true.
To which part?
I don't know, both. Like, I think the culture around it has gotten better, but I don't know in terms of like my personal journey. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna identify anxiety and stress. I'm like, none of those like basic tips, I guess, really like help me.
Well, I feel like because of the culture around it, it's been like people are more understanding
Yeah.
towards you if you have to like have
Yeah.
a break or something.
And I agree with that, but like in terms of like tips and stuff like that, I'm like I don't know about all that
The validity.
in terms of helping me.
Yeah, I get that. What do you guys think about the stigma against video games as far as them, like people associating video games with like laziness, violence, stuff like
Let's
that?
not get me started.
Yeah, don't get me started either. I
I
think
think
it's
it's
so stupid,
dumb,
so dumb.
dumb.
Like, oh my gosh. Like,
So dumb.
my biggest problem is the people who are like, I don't like video games, are usually people who like obviously didn't grow up in video game generation or they have another whatever.
Passion.
But like, what's the difference between a video game and like watching television?
Yeah.
And the difference is you're actually like, your mind's engaged with video games, I guess. Like, I don't think video games can replace other things. I just think it's something different. It's not just looking at a screen. Looking at a screen is like TV and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well,
And
also-
those people don't complain about TV barely.
No, and it helps a lot of people escape, I think, just like watching your favorite TV show does. Obviously, you shouldn't be watching TV all day or playing video games all day. Like, you should go outside a little bit, but saying video games are bad is like, then why isn't TV? Like, it's
Yeah.
a passion thing that people have
For sure.
And also, I think there's enough science to be like,
to prove it.
it's not
It's not that deep.
it's not doing anything different that we didn't already know. You
Yeah.
know. I'm fully about to ruin this.
Grace, do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not like playing video games, but I'm not like mad at you if you're playing video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I am.
But I mean, like if I was trying to spend time with someone and all they were doing is playing video games, that's a
little-
different story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, and also, I think the stereotype around people that do play video games a lot is dumb, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
That's not
dumb
true at
mother's
all.
basement.
It's like, you're a nerd. It's like,
Nerd and dumb, not the same thing.
not the
Yeah.
same thing. Like, make it make sense.
Well, there's a lot of people now, like, I'm not gonna name, like, Henry Cavill is like,
I'm not gonna name
is like
not
a
gonna name
gamer.
it,
He's a
but-
gamer, but he's like a successful actor and is like a gigantic dude.
Yeah.
And British.
And British.
So he sounds smart.
Okay, next. Some people do not think that certain holidays are a good idea, especially when they have to do with like rituals that include doing like special good deeds and stuff. How do you feel about holidays and rituals like that? Like giving gifts and doing
like
Father's Day.
things?
No, I'm joking.
Like Christmas or like
Yeah, I think the most popular ones that are like argued are like Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, and Christmas.
Well, I hate Thanksgiving, as we know.
that.
But I hate it because it's like, oh, you're only supposed to be thankful on this one day,
That's what I'm saying.
and it's like a little. But like also like with like Christmas and like other holidays that are more centered around a belief, I guess, that have been more about like gifts recently. People are gonna do any holiday they want. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's your business on what holiday you celebrate.
I
Yeah.
think it's also like it gives people like just a time to kind of relax at certain
Yeah.
points and force a break. Because like
Yeah.
especially with like the working schedules, a lot of people really don't get like vacation days unless it's for like a holiday.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because some people, they may be busy or not have the money to do special stuff all the time, or like maybe not be
Yeah.
able to see their family all the time. But once or twice a year, because of holidays, they're able to do like
Yeah.
little extra
Special.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have something to look
And if you
forward
did it
to
all the
as well.
time, then it doesn't become special.
Yeah.
When if you do it on a holiday, it's
The-
exciting.
Yeah, I feel like it gives a time to like being able to appreciate other people when you like just like pause, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Did you work in a bakery?
Stop.
I really
just
think
watched
she
a lot of
did.
Cake Boss.
Do you really? Let me get into a C course now.
Yeah. Sculpt it.
Oh, you like cake? Name every
What was
cake.
that? Tyler.
I'm into mine.
That-
I'm into mine. Like this
We know.
purple color.
If you want to
gray.
use this, you can too.
Thanks.
All
Or
right.
anyone.
Minimalism has been an on and off trend for a while now. Just out of curiosity, if you were a minimalist, what do you think your life would look like?
Oh my god, my dad just watched the show The Minimalist on Netflix, and they went through a whole we were
Phase.
cleaning the house out.
Oh my gosh.
So, what do I think my life would be like? I think I would live in a tiny home.
I do too.
Because tiny homes are it.
Well, tiny homes are
Yeah.
also just trailers.
Yeah.
But like rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
Basically.
like, have you guys ever seen, like, how people will go homeless when they're being minimalist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's interesting.
I do too. Or like they live out of a backpack.
Yeah.
Like they have enough stuff to fit in a backpack.
Which I'm like, I don't know.
I've seen some people transfer their van, and they take out the whole back seat and put in a bed.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
like that.
So do you think you would be that kind of extremist to where you would just live out of a van or something?
No.
I wouldn't.
I think I would be I think I'd live in a smaller home, but I don't think I could do the whole.
I think I would try it.
If it was me by myself, I'd probably have an empty house with a rug on the floor
Yeah.
to sit on and eat my meals type vibe. But I don't know if I could do that if I was living with other people and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, living with other people would be kind of different, I feel like.
What do you think, Tyler?
Well, I mean, I've always been because I kind of lived in not a minimalist setting, I guess, in terms of just overindulgence in just stupid
Same.
things, just
Yeah.
$2 things for no good reason because you see it on TV,
Okay, yeah.
So for me, I'm I kind of want to at least have certain parts of my life emulate a minimalist lifestyle,
Yeah.
just so it's kind of more not as hoardery, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But also I'm I don't know if I could fully commit to doing I could do I think I could do a tiny home if I was living by myself or
Yeah.
with one other person. But I would also I like certain things like video games or TV or
Yeah.
there's certain things that I'm I don't know if some of my interests would be supported by.
Well, that's
I
the
guess you
cool thing
also
about
have-
minimalism is if you have certain passions, you can fit it in.
Yeah,
If
you
that
can
makes
pick
sense.
and choose and make room for
minimalism
things.
isn't just you have to do this, this, and this, which I think some people have that mindset,
Yeah.
but a lot of people, it's basically just living with just enough to make you happy and content. So
Yeah.
if you need to have
A video
10
game.
video games to make you happy and content, that's
It's more just about
legitimized.
I feel not having unnecessary
Excess.
things. Yeah.
You're right.
That don't make you happy.
My swimming career, just an underwater little house.
But I was gonna say, it is hard because I feel I'm come from the same kind of thing where it's if you see something and it's $2, why not get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
So
same.
transitioning from that to having barely any space for even your clothes is
difficult.
Yeah.
I think
I
I
agree.
think the hardest part would be clothes.
yeah, for sure.
Clothes and bathroom.
I'm very much an impulse buyer too.
Same.
So
I'm also I don't know why I have this urge, but I'm always scared I'm not gonna have something or I'm gonna need it at some point, even if I don't. So I keep stuff for too long and
yeah.
stuff because I'm
Same.
oh,
Me
I'm
too.
gonna need it. What if I don't have it? The world's gonna end.
Even I know that you keep letters and stuff, and I'm the same way. Where it's
Stuff like that I can't get rid of. So I've tried to find ways to condense it or make it more
what are these?
acceptable to myself to
What?
keep, I guess. Alright. Some people may label good health as eating whole foods and exercising. Some label it as peace of mind. Some may label it as not being sick or a combination of things. What does good health mean to you?
Good health or health?
Health.
I'm not the person to ask. I pass.
I think it just means feeling good in your body,
Yeah.
to be
That's a good
honest,
answer.
because I don't know.
Some people think health is bodybuilders, but those
Yeah.
people can't
Yeah.
move. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's just what you're looking for out of. Because I don't know if everyone needs to be buff to be healthy.
No.
I don't think so either. I think it's just finding a balance, because some people are candy? No. I'm girl, it's there.
Why not eat it?
Why not eat it every once in a while?
Yeah.
I think it's what your agenda is. Like, I know I'm gonna have to do certain things for my issues one day, so
It's like very individual.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And which like comes to the point of you can't like judge somebody else's idea of what health is.
That makes me so mad when I see people online like commenting on people's what I eat in a day. Just shut up.
No, but some of those what I eat in a day be whack though.
Not like the healthy ones.
I'm not talking about the healthy ones. I eat a banana peel. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like just like random nonsense.
I'm talking about like I had pizza and then I had.
Oh, that to me is like normal, but like
Yeah, me too. But
some of those where it's like I eat a single for a snack.
That's what I'm saying. That hurts.
I'm like I don't know if we need to know that.
Yeah.
Can I get those stars?
I have noticed that some well-known celebrities do not or use them frequently or no longer use social media due to its taxing nature and magnetic appeal for intense criticism. If you were an established celebrity, do you think you could handle all that comes with like continuing to use a public platform, or would you drop social media?
Depends how famous I was. If I was Brad Pitt famous, I don't think I'd have social media just because who needs it?
Yeah.
But like if you're a social media influencer, you kind of have to have it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't need it for the job, then no.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm into that enough.
Also, like I'm barely into Instagram to begin with.
Me neither.
So that's more like a personal thing. But like dealing with the criticism,
I feel like Instagram's
I feel like
so
putting
boring.
yourself out there
Yeah.
and putting yourself like you kind of have to expect what's to come. Not that they deserve it or anything, but like.
I think maybe I would keep it, but maybe as like a personal thing, not as like a public thing.
You would do a Finsta?
Yeah.
A Finsta.
Did y'all see Demi Lovato's Finsta?
No.
Never mind.
Wait, hold on. I need a pink star.
A pink star. Yeah, I think I would use it until it became too hard, which by the time it probably becomes too hard, you probably don't need it. You could probably get like jobs and stuff without it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably keep an anonymous account so I can look for memes.
Yeah.
You know how
that's what I'm saying too.
What account did Lorde have?
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what
I know.
she rated
Onion
like
rings?
what?
Onion rings.
Onion rings. It was an onion rings like judge account, rating account.
Brilliant.
That's so cute.
Thanks. I like that.
Thanks.
Some famous artists, theorists, and everyday people have claimed to have found growth by isolating themselves in cabins in the middle of nowhere for extended periods of time. If you were to do this, what do you envision the scene looking like? Are you thinking like woods, a wooden cabin, a trailer?
I think
beach?
mountain woods.
Mountains, woods.
Very just like quaint.
Yeah.
I'd want to live on the Sweden mountainside with snow, with cows.
That's very you, I feel like.
I would love a mountains like Airbnb style type place, just where you're like you look like you're from the movie Parasite, but like not Parasite. You're just like in the mountains, like something like nice,
like modern-y.
Yeah, like something really like calming, I guess.
Yeah.
See, I want like one of those small houses in those big ass fields.
Yeah, that's what I want
and
too.
no one else around.
I either want a cabin or like a modern.
But then also I would
home.
get really scared.
Yeah, but I would have a high tech security system. You think I'm going in there with nothing?
I would either do like a prairie type situation, a desert, or like upstate New York.
Upstate New York, just
that sounds cool.
Like by a pond or something.
A river.
Yeah, a river in like the fall.
Something like
Cozy
surrounded
vibes.
by nature, so you can always like have something to do.
Yeah. Okay, so my next question, if you were to live in this isolated cabin in solitude for 1 month, what are some things you would bring with you and how would you spend your time?
Hair cutting scissors.
As you should.
Yeah, some hair dye.
Hair
some
dye.
hair bleach.
Bleach. A lot of
But
bleach.
also like
who's gonna see
art
me?
supplies.
Art supplies.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like people or just like objects?
Whatever.
I would bring you guys. No, we would kill each other. I think.
Yeah.
You guys can come visit.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we'd be fine in a normal situation, but if we were in like a we were gonna get murdered in the middle of the woods, mountain cabin for like more than a week on a vacation,
Yeah.
and we have to like stay in the same room for. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes probably like like my Walkman.
Yeah.
An iPod Mini. Apple.
The old ones. I had a lime green one of those.
Ooh. Boosh. I would bring like 1 billion books and 1 billion like guided journals and like
Yeah.
paper.
Season 3.
Yeah. I would bring I bring Animal Crossing.
Oh,
And
bring
then-
rock.
Yeah, my dog.
Yeah.
My dog. Animal Crossing, smart.
And then maybe another video game.
Cooking things.
Oh yeah, baking things. And then maybe a speaker.
What about you, Grace?
Yeah, I feel like you guys covered the.
The
I would bring the
basics.
dog, art supplies. Yeah. Maybe some, I don't know, hiking boots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice boots.
Maybe some pants.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, some pants, a shirt, a singular
soap.
shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what is one person each of you looks up to right now and why?
This isn't so cheesy. I look up to my parents. Mostly,
That's cute.
well, because, I don't know, they kind of did a lot of school, and, like, my dad kind of went from development classes, like, in college, and then went all the way to get his master's, and was able to support my whole family. Like,
Yeah.
just him having, well, my mom got back into realty, but, like, for the longest time, it was just him supporting our family, and I don't know, I feel like I want to be able to do that, and that's kind of why I've always been like, I want a job that makes more money, because I'm trying to, like, be
Be like
similar, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that answer.
I think my answer is gonna be my sister, my older sister, just because she like wasn't the brightest in school, and like I don't know, or she like knows her strengths and weaknesses, and that she like now is like a really good saleswoman and is like supporting herself, like she's doing what she wanted, or found what she wanted, and I'm like, I just think it's
I love people
so
that find their
amazing.
passion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
love
that.
to see it.
I love to see someone who people didn't think was going to succeed anyway,
Yeah.
just because of
For
them,
sure.
because
Yeah.
of themselves, and
Because of their
work effort,
determination.
yeah.
Yeah, that's very similar to my dad.
Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be like weird, but the other day in one of my classes, like I never even thought about this. Obviously, I thought about it, but then it was like, whoa, when we talked about it. Like I just been thinking about Harriet Tubman recently, like
Yeah.
how badass she was.
Yeah.
Like this woman walking
Yeah, walking.
from the south part of America to like the north, like walking. I'm like,
Walking.
Amazing.
goodness,
Talented.
like I'm like been thinking about her recently.
We all
That's a
said
good
family
one.
members.
Yeah, I know.
Mine changes every week, I think.
Rock.
Yeah.
Fully rock.
Your dog.
I want to
yeah.
be like
You're
rock.
full your dog. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all are gonna laugh at me for this, but you know, it's all that I've been focusing on lately.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
You're right. We did laugh.
I knew. Mine is usually like it changes a lot, but it's usually people who have, like you said, like followed their passion. If they have similar like interest as me, like I like film and art, like visual art, as in like media and video photography, stuff like that. So when I see people doing things like that and really being willing to open up and be themselves to like other people and just have like a passion for like culture and living life, I don't know. It's really exciting to me.
I mean, you and Matthew McConaughey have a lot in common.
Oddly, yes.
You both love Matthew McConaughey.
That's true. I don't know. It's a weird one, but he's just been my focus lately just because I'm watching his movies and stuff and reading him. But yeah.
He's reading his book for the first time, too.
What is one way you invest in your education outside of school?
I think like trying to read.
Yeah. Trying to read.
Yeah. And listening to like other people's perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also just like trying to take care of myself, I feel like is honestly like a big part of like my education. I feel like.
I think for me, it's been kind of trying to find a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Something
relatable.
that I'm interested in, which I kind of avoid a lot, and I think I've been trying to at least look into things more, like doing more art and other things, and reading a little bit, just to trying to figure out my niche.
School's very linear,
Yeah.
so when you take your own time to find something, not in like this stab then this stab, you kind of just look at everything and say, oh, what do I like?
And I feel like you're
That's
pushed
kinda-
into stuff very fast, like in college. Like it was kind of like, decide your degree, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you a
sure.
lot of time to really think about it.
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
we're teenagers and we're like, I guess I'll do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. I was like, I guess I'll do this.
I'm 14 with an adult saying I have to figure
Yeah.
where I'm going.
Yeah.
I read a lot, I journal a lot, and like watch movies a lot. And I feel like I get a lot from that, like seeing how other people live their lives and comparing it to mine, or seeing what value they get from their lives, and like seeing how I can fit what works for them into my life if it does fit.
Yeah.
And I
You're
feel like I
fully
learn a lot
watching
from that.
Interstellar. You're watching Interstellar being like,
I've never watched it.
you never watched it?
No.
That's a Matthew McConaughey movie, right?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Never mind.
She's getting to it.
There's like a billion of them. I gotta take my time.
I think that's one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I like that movie.
I'll let
too.
you know when I watch it.
I watched it with my grandma. My grandma was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this. This is how I'm for
Do the bottom too if you want.
Yeah.
Tyler learns how to bake and
No.
decorate.
No.
Oh wow.
Talent.
He's
Talent.
going.
I am kind of doing this. It's not. There's not enough though.
Alright.
Just
I've
one
never
side.
baked a cake until just now.
I
That's
hate
everything.
you. I can't believe. So Grace is furthering her education.
I feel like she's lying.
She's opening a bakery soon.
Opening a bakery.
Yeah. She's
Fully.
quitting, dropping out of
Both of you guys,
major.
y'all are like perfect.
I ran out of icing. Well,
what
it's
is
over.
one thing you have learned about yourself in the past year?
Maybe for me it's just that like I really enjoy hearing about like other people's lives more than I thought I did. And I feel like that is like a big reason why I chose my major, is just because I'm like really invested in other people and like what they have to say.
I get that.
I think that I don't like to be alone as much as I thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to think like I could be alone for 5 days and be fine, and now I'm like I don't hang out with a friend for a day, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Where they at?
what am I doing?
I think it's for me. I figured out that I like in like the past year. I think I figured out that I'm not good at. I'm a sayer, not a doer, and I'm trying to like rewrite my thought process and how I like go about things. I want to be able to like do something after I say it instead of just saying it and then never doing it or never finishing
Yeah.
it.
What about you?
I think I learned that I just want to know everything. Like, I know this sounds weird, but little bits of information, I eat it up. Like,
Yeah.
a random fact about computers, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
So, I've been, like, prioritizing just learning random stuff nowadays.
That
Just
is
because it's fun. What is one thing you've learned about other people in the past year?
You like Matthew McConaughey?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, someone out there likes Matthew McConaughey.
A lot of
I don't
people don't give a fuck about you. I learned
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about you or
A lot
your
of people
feelings.
don't care.
Sorry if you don't curse. You bleep it. I
Yeah.
forgot to watch my language.
Oh yeah, and even if you like, people are just so oblivious to things where it's
Yeah.
like,
You can cry in public and no one cares. They care
Yeah.
for 5 seconds and they're over it.
They care for the drama, not
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can cry in front of like some people that you thought were your friends, and they won't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Fully.
Kind of related to that, I've learned that people are always like, I mean, it's not like brand new news, but it was kind of like a revelation, I guess. People are always just like focused on themselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I feel like we spend a lot of time worrying about what other people are thinking about us, like why are they looking at us and stuff. They're thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
They're not worried about it,
Barely.
and that's not a bad thing. Everybody thinks about themselves, so we should just.
I think our age like usually
Calm a little
learns
bit.
that though at
Yeah.
this time. Like
Well,
for me,
I'm on schedule.
You're on schedule. You're
Yeah.
right. I think for me, I think it's like people are smarter than like you think they are. Like you're like, oh, I only trust myself to do this thing.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm
like-
starting to realize like maybe I'm not the smartest in the room. Maybe like other people are like as conscious or as like, you know what I mean?
We've talked about how, like, I'm very much a person that'll walk in a room and be like, I am the dumbest bitch here.
And I'm the
that
opposite.
person,
I think
and
I'm
you're
the
the
smartest
opposite.
asshole in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you're so, like, you think you're the smartest, and I
It's not even
I'm
that
the
I think that I'm
dumbest.
like the crap. It's like it's just like
Yeah.
a not a superiority complex, but just like when you don't know what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
You sometimes like, and at
Just
least from my
assume.
perspective, sometimes you're like, maybe I do need to walk into this room thinking I'm the smartest.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel
Wait,
like I
so-
should be, but I'm very not.
yeah.
I shouldn't be like that. It's very full of it. I think of
Well,
me to do that.
I think it's also, like, kind of smart, though. It's like, you should have some confidence in yourself walking into a room.
Yeah, I also don't think you're arrogant about
Yeah.
it. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like you are more sure about yourself than other people,
Yeah.
but not in a way. Like, the way you say it makes you sound bad, but when you walk into a room, your confidence, like, is comforting, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's not like you think you're better than us.
Yeah.
You just think
Well, I
you're
do.
good. Well, it doesn't seem that
Yeah,
it
way.
doesn't
yeah.
seem that way, and it's comforting. I'm like, oh, I'm okay with this human.
And
Yeah.
also, it's like when you do have a
He's
conversation with you about it, because obviously we talked and I'm the same way as Anna a lot of the time. It's like, you're like, don't be like that. You're like, you're a badass. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just like going to college and like everyone at our college is like at the same level in terms of schooling and as like grades or background, or everyone has similar backgrounds in certain ways or whatever. I think you kind of like start talking to people and you realize like, oh, other people are like, they can deeply think.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because like
Yeah.
you lack certain conversations when you're like younger, or like
Yeah,
deep
that's
conversations.
That makes sense.
Also, like when you're from different places.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, what is one thing you believe adds value to your life?
I'm just gonna say like people. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If I didn't have like friends, then I don't know.
Yeah. When I didn't have friends, I think getting you guys as friends as college when I didn't have any was a very, like, eye-opening thing to how much, like, interaction with other people
Mhm.
really means.
Yeah, for sure.
Very
Same.
that, but I also think like I know we just talked about me being full of it or whatever, but like honestly like currently dealing with like our current like age category and what we have to do in life, I realize like being full of it sometimes, at least for me, it's kind of like a defense mechanism, and sometimes it really like just helps me out in terms of like not getting myself down.
That job
Yeah.
interview.
Job interview.
Job
ooh.
interview. Mine's probably the same. Like finding value in people. I think you guys have become very important to me. So
Same.
thank you for being here. As they add value to my life because they were willing to do this and make cakes.
In fact, I'm gonna dedicate my cake to you.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Yeah.
My cake is pretty. I don't care. I like my
Fucked
cake.
it up. I regret that decision that I just made.
Yeah,
I
I
think it
know.
looks
I didn't.
cute.
I shouldn't.
Your
have put
cake
the
looks like these chocolate balls, but pink.
I'm okay
Like
with
it looks
that.
like it. It looks like a big one. No, I like it.
All right.
I
That
didn't
was the last serious question.
Okay.
The next are kind of random.
Okay.
So just, what is your Taco Bell to go order? I'll let
Don't
you
do
go
that.
first.
No, don't let me go first. Okay, right now, I used to be different because there are menu changes. Right now, with the nacho fries being out, I get one nacho fries, 1 nachos with cheese, 2 cheesy roll-ups, and then a chicken quesadilla. And then if I'm feeling like good and fresh, I get a sweet tea.
Okay.
And a fire sauce, duh.
I get a Crunchwrap, no meat, add beans. I used to get the spicy potato tacos, but I got rid of those. Now I'm gonna get the Crunchwrap. I might get a cheesy bean and rice burrito, and then like a Baja Blast or whatever freeze.
Are you saying or and?
And.
Yeah, okay, good.
But I'm saying or between the spicy potato tacos and,
Gotcha.
or the bean and cheese whatever burrito because they don't have the spicy tacos anymore.
Yeah, I'll usually get the Crunchwrap with beans instead of meat, or I'll get the cheesy gordita crunch with beans instead of beef, and either 1 or 2 bean burritos, and also Baja Blast freeze.
I used to get this thing at Taco Bell called the beefy nacho loaded griller, and I got like that and 2 soft tacos and a chicken quesadilla, and that was my favorite thing on the menu, and they got rid of it. And I was
They give us
Yeah.
everything good. I also love the
Yeah.
nacho fries, so like if they have nacho fries, I'll get them.
Yeah.
Because I do
Also-
like the chips and cheese.
The Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
They're
so
good.
good.
I used to get the cinnamon twist. I don't know why. I feel like I haven't seen them. Maybe I just haven't been to Taco Bell in a while, but
I get like either a bean burrito or like a bean quesarito.
what's a bean quesarito?
It's like
Yeah,
a
you would like
burrito,
that.
but like a quesadilla wrapped around it instead of just a tortilla.
And it has a
Interesting.
ton of nacho cheese in it.
Yeah,
The nacho cheese is so good.
it's really good. If you were to hit shuffle on your most listened to playlist right now, what are 5 songs that would come up?
5.
If you can think of 5, maybe 3.
I ain't doing 5, but I will say on my recent playlist or whatever, I think some songs by Samia, indie artist, Charlie XCX, or 100
I
Gex.
tried
I'm
that
really,
website, they're
I'm
good.
really, I'm really into. So all over the place a little bit, but
It would probably have some Doja Cat on there, SZA, Mac Miller, and Role Model. Those are probably, I'm doing artists instead of songs, so I can't really think of
That's
songs.
fair.
I've been listening to like these certain songs, just they're at the top of my liked. So the Trader Joe's song,
love it.
and then the song called Bad Blood by Now, N-A-O.
By Taylor
Okay.
Swift.
Yeah, fully.
And then, let's see. Oh, there's this other song called Mirror by Grace Ives.
Nice.
Same
I'm
thing.
getting back into like Poppy because
Yeah.
Poppy now does like a metal kinda or like a heavier metal pop or whatever, and she has a song called Blood Money. I listen to it like
You eat it up?
every day. Every day. It is so aggressive.
Aggressive. I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, and Lil Uzi. It makes no sense, but it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
What is one movie or show you think about frequently or is your favorite?
I mean, let's ask the audience.
I've been thinking about the show Good Trouble, which is the follow-up to The Fosters,
Okay.
which I
Mm-hmm.
talked about, and the show Insecure with Issa Rae,
Mhm.
because I follow her on Instagram and she's just like,
She's
I
really
like her.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite show would probably be Adventure Time of all time, and then
We didn't say
what-
favorite. What you
She
think
said
about?
favorite?
No, she
Did
said
she not?
thing. She said what you think about.
I mean, I would take
Well,
favorite.
I think about it a lot too, to be honest.
Yeah.
But thinking about Attack on Titan.
Yeah, season 4.
But I do think about Adventure Time a lot because I do rewatch it like once
In
a
those
few
specials,
months.
yeah.
And those specials are like coming out. I'm waiting for the third one to come out. So
Right
think
now,
about it.
I'm like anticipating and waiting like The Witcher season 2. I cannot stop thinking about The Witcher. I'm like so. The first season was so good, and like I know people like the games and the books, but I've never read the books or the game or played the game. I've never read the game. I've never played the game, so like I don't know. It's the first. I don't have anything to judge it against besides just it being a TV show, and I'm like obsessed with it.
I've been thinking a lot about the movie Mud because I watched it recently, but also just because I thought it was really different and done in a way that I thought was very artistically creative, but like not so far-fetched that you're like, oh my god, but it's
Yeah.
just unique. That's all I gotta say. It's unique, and
Unique.
so I liked it. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Even for like a short amount of time.
I've been on a New Zealand kick. I would want to live in New Zealand, Australia, or South Korea, but specifically New Zealand. I really like. And they speak English there, so it's not like far-fetched.
I think I'm in like the Finland, Norway, Sweden
Okay.
category.
I think I'd want to live in Japan or Sweden.
I
Or
would want-
Japan, sorry.
Yeah, I get that. I would want to live in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah. Or Canada.
Canada?
Canada?
I
Yeah,
just
that
want to know
too.
what it's like.
You just want to know like
But I
how
feel like
far
they're
different.
racist
Yeah.
there.
I want to know what Alaska's like. I've been thinking about it a lot.
That's not
recently.
Canada.
I don't know why. I know it's not Canada.
Okay.
I want to go to Alaska.
I would love to go.
Let's go to Alaska.
Alaska's where I want a cabin in the middle of an ice lake, where everyone you have to
I
like
just
sprint
want an
outside.
igloo?
Yeah, I want an igloo.
I just want to know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those northern lights.
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
go to.
yeah.
I want to go to
I've seen
Alaska
those.
and have a pet polar bear, play club penguin,
And
Like,
chop down wood.
chop
Oh,
down wood.
no.
Love chopping trees.
Oh my god,
It's a
club
very-
penguin in Alaska.
Yeah, a very common pastime, chopping trees.
Chopping trees.
Boy
Building a
Scout.
fire.
Boy
Cooking
Scout.
hot dogs.
What is a job you think would be fun to try?
Like a 9 to 5 job or like a part-time job?
Just any job that you're like, I need to try this once in my life.
That's hard. I would love.
Thanks.
I would love to do like. I would love what it would be like to be a pro athlete. I know that sounds so out of nowhere, but like if I had like the
It would
full
be
skill
so
set,
interesting.
like what is it like to like travel, like especially like athletes in sports that like go like across the world, like tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
yeah.
That would
That's
be very
kind of-
interesting.
That would
I'm
be
like,
cool.
I'm a little like, what would that be like? It's like you're a celebrity, but not. You're a celebrity, but like
Yeah.
Certain people.
just certain people. Yeah.
I feel like their lives are chaotic too, because you have to
Yeah.
fit in like workouts and practices and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trending all the things.
I don't know. I have a whole box.
I feel like fashion designer because like that's what I used to want to do, and that's like then I didn't. So like I'd like to try it once.
I would want to do like sorry, I have a second answer. Photography,
Oh,
not
yeah.
like
Yeah.
landscape, but like
People.
creative director, like
Yeah.
portraits type
I think that's so
photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like doing like fashion design or just like artists on the like as a side hustle kind of thing.
Mhm.
I think that would be like really interesting, especially following like small business
Mhm.
on Instagram who are like fashion people. Like I'm like I would want to do that.
I love independent like portrait photographers. What I've been like really into
Oh.
recently. Like
Yeah.
I've seen some
I
really
follow
cool
one girl,
stuff.
She's so good.
Or like a makeup artist, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. I think I want to know what it's like to be like a marine biologist in like the Caribbean and like living on a boat for like 24 hours.
I'd be into living on the boat. I don't know if I would like to know what's deep down in the ocean.
I don't want to know that. I want to stay in the boat. I just want to see what they do.
You want
And
you want to
sunshine.
see fish that they already heard of.
Yes,
Yeah.
fully.
Like, I don't want to discover anything new.
Also though, working like rides at the fair.
Yeah.
Like, that would be kind of like interesting.
Yeah.
Or
You
just
don't-
like
you
traveling with the fair people for what are they called?
That would be interesting.
You're talking about like the
carnies.
circus, the carnival,
Or just like working for the fair
the bearded woman.
and just like I don't know.
I like the,
You are.
the marine biologist. I would love to be one of those people on like Shark Week that just goes around with sharks.
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool. Even though
I
I don't
thought
want
that
to be
was
in the
cool, too.
water with them, but
Same.
like I want to.
Watch it.
Actually, I would swim with like in like the Bahamas and all those Instagram girls take pictures and
Mhm.
the sand sharks or whatever. I would do that.
What about
But,
would
like-
you go in a cage, a shark cage?
Maybe.
Maybe, but I would have to do it with another person. If
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, me
dying, I'm
too.
not dying
Yeah.
alone.
But like
And it had to be at the top of the
discovering
water.
megalodon. Sorry, I'd do it.
Shark
be-
cage, but the shark can swallow the whole cage and you at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably stay in the boat for that one. Unless you could eat the boat, then like
A megalodon should be able to eat a boat. I mean,
About
a boat.
how big a boat?
I don't know. How big of a boat you want? I know some people.
Like a yacht.
Yacht.
I would love to be Sarah Paulson for a day.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What's your job? I'm Sarah Paulson.
I'm Sarah
Yeah.
Paulson. But like being an actor or actress that's like that talented, you know, I want to like know what her emotions are.
Her thought process.
Did y'all watch Ratched?
No.
Not yet.
My sister did though.
It's good.
You want to know her mental illness.
Yes, I want to know her mental illness. I want to know what her thoughts are. Would you prefer a big house or a little house? Either one, how big or how small?
I would lose my phone in a big house, so by default I have to say small house. But I like something. If like I'm like rich and I could do whatever, I would like something bougie. But I probably care about having a lot of land. Probably like more land than like I need a
House,
giant mansion.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like a smaller, nicely done house if I had all the money, but then have like a fuck ton of land.
Like losing your phone.
Yeah.
I like. How do you?
If you don't live with anyone either, who's gonna
I'm
call
like-
it?
Right.
Who's calling it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you get to live alone? Are you
Yeah.
living alone or with someone?
Whatever your ideal circumstance is.
Yeah, I feel like living in too big of a house though. It's just like I don't want to have to clean all of that.
That's what
either.
I
Yeah.
think about. I'm like, I don't want a big house. I gotta clean.
Well, cleaning and then like you hear a noise. What
Upstairs.
room do you check?
Yeah.
You got like 20.
Girl.
Yeah.
You go on a 1 mile
Oh,
walk around
God.
your house trying to
Mhm.
figure out where the burglar is.
My dream house is a house that lasts a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
like I don't.
I
wanna
want
move
like an
out in 2
old
years.
house that is like
Been renovated, or like updated, so proper plumbing.
still has the character though.
You want a poop and out house?
No, no, but like maybe like a
Exactly.
Yeah.
3,000 square foot house.
Okay.
I think that's a good size for like a family.
Oh, for like a family. I was just thinking about like 2 people. I was thinking about like my 20s.
I would like a house that you could like grow into or like choose not
Yeah.
to grow into.
Yeah.
I agree. I think like my house is a good size, as long as there's like 2 sitting rooms. That's what I'm into.
Like upstairs and
I like
downstairs
that.
or like 2 downstairs.
It doesn't matter.
I like a big living room and then like a tea room type thing.
Yeah.
I love a dining room. I love a dining room. I don't know
No one
why.
uses dining rooms anymore.
I know no one uses dining rooms. I wouldn't use a dining room, but like I'm just
My
obsessed
family
with
does, but
like
that's because we have a big family.
really.
Mhm.
I'm just obsessed with like cabinets with like
Like China.
old
and stuff.
plates or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of into that, and like I would do like dining room for special occasions,
We
or
try
like
to
have
do
a
that.
proper eating area, and then do like a breakfast nook. I guess I'm
Breakfast
obsessed with
nooks
that.
For everything.
What did you spend most of your time doing in middle school outside of school?
Swimming.
Lacrosse and cross country.
Tennis and Boy Scouts.
Sports.
Oh,
some
also
workouts.
though, like making videos in my friend's like
Really?
office area.
I used to like do like me and my friends in like 8th grade were trying to like do YouTube channels back when YouTube was like being a YouTuber was like everyone wanted to be a YouTuber,
Yeah.
and we like would play like Minecraft and like some other things, and we would play together and like record videos, and for some reason we just always couldn't figure out the technology side of things.
We would just
So it
like
was
sit
so
there
hard.
in front of the camera and like just like
Do
talk
stuff.
and like be silly. And I remember one specific video was
Silly.
like dancing to Beauty and the Beat. And I was like so awkward.
Gotta keep an eye out for Celine there. That's a throwback.
He
Yeah,
can't stop
true.
talking about her.
Yeah, stop
Yeah.
talking about her, Justin. Stop talking about her.
You're fully married, but stop.
What is one event or place you would love to go?
What's that festival in the desert that's not Coachella? Burning Man?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that
Uh,
old?
Burn it.
Bonnaroo?
No, Burning Man. It's the stereotypical
not
like
the desert.
a giant man is built, and like I know everyone there is like just like crazy on like crazy like Molly, like crazy crap. But like I would like to be. I don't want to go. I want to be like an outsider looking in.
You
Does
wanna
that
watch
make
it on,
sense?
like, TV?
I want to watch it from like a place where I can't get any dust on me. Does that make sense?
Your house.
Like I'd be the festival from Midsummer.
Oh god.
Yeah, that'd be mine.
I would love to go to a cool festival.
I would love to
Any
go to the
festival.
Met Gala.
Y'all have no
The
idea. what
Met
Midsummer-
Gala?
Oh wait.
I would love to
Wait.
go to the Met Gala.
I would love to. I would love to be a
a.
paparazzi or like a server.
A server.
It's me and Zendaya serving tables. Like,
Yeah, Zendaya's serving the table.
Yeah,
right?
Zendaya's definitely serving the table.
With you.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah, literally. What about you, Grace?
Wait, what was the question? Was it a festival?
Like,
Or like
an
a
event
event.
or place you've
Oh.
always wanted to go to.
I'm just gonna say like the fjords, which is the
Oh,
mountains
yeah,
yeah,
that would be
yeah.
in the
cool.
water,
For sure.
Those would be really pretty.
or just
Um,
like the northern lights, like you were saying.
I
Just
wanna
see
see
all
that.
those stars.
I want to go to Frozen 3. I want to be there for it. That'd be so cool to like be in like the movie.
I
Oh,
want to be in a TV show.
You want to be in a TV show?
No.
No.
I was just saying going along with Frozen. But also like that J. Cole festival that's
Oh,
here
I
in
would
like
love
the, what's
that
it
one.
called?
Dreamville.
Dreamville,
We
yeah.
should for sure go.
We should invest.
We'll make it real life.
We're gonna go there and think we know all the words to the songs, and we're just
Oh.
gonna be saying watermelon.
That's you.
That is me.
That is you.
I'm like humming along to the song, but like,
You're
yeah,
like-
I'm not saying any words. Yeah.
Yeah, fully.
I feel like I love J. Cole.
Only there for J. Cole, not any of the other artists.
We'll be there for the other artists. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is something non-scary that scared you as a kid?
Quicksand.
That's scary. Scary.
It's just not
Yeah, but it's like,
relatable.
how often are you gonna run into quicksand?
Yeah, they used to make it seem like it was everywhere.
Also, another thing that I used to like think about is like if we're on road trips, then like the minivan separating.
Oh,
I don't know why,
so
like-
scary.
A little bit. Literally food. Any type of food. I was so like, I hated like vegetables. I hated everything, and I was like, I don't want to have this. My sister told
Interesting.
like chocolate pudding was poop, and like I like wouldn't eat chocolate pudding for a long time.
Chocolate pudding's so good though.
I know now.
Apparently, Beetlejuice isn't scary, but I thought it was terrifying as a kid. I haven't watched it as an adult though, so I don't know.
I don't like
Ooh,
Beetlejuice.
what's that
It really freaked
one
me out.
horror movie? God, I can't remember the name. There's this one horror movie that I was terrified of when I watched it in like 4th grade, and I watched it again later in high school, and I was like, oh.
Mean Girls 2.
No. What was it? I don't know. The one with the tiptoe song in it.
Tiptoeing
I don't
in my George.
know.
That
Not
song?
that one. Not that one.
So through the window, by the window.
I don't think I ever
that's
watched
where
the movie.
I'll
What
be.
movie is
Was
this?
it it's not Insidious.
It's Insidious.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Insidious.
What's the movie?
I
Chitty
was
Chitty Bang
terrified
Bang.
of
Chitty
That
Chitty
movie
Bang Bang?
scared me. For some reason, it freaked me out. Unironically, I'm not
I
even
could see
kidding.
that low key.
Being scary or me not liking it.
Like it tripping you out.
Yeah.
I could get tripped out by that one, even though it didn't.
that. Insidious scared the fuck out of me, and then I watched it again later on, and I was like, it's not scary.
Yeah,
Well, like, it's like.
It's scary. You can say
I feel
scary.
like a lot of scary
Well, like, it's
movies,
not-
like when you watch them when you're younger.
Yeah.
I like bad
Creepy.
scary movies because
Me
I don't
too.
I don't like getting scared, but I
Have
like.
you seen The
I
House
like-
at the End of the Street?
No.
That was so funny.
I don't think
Monster House. That
Yeah,
movie.
never-
Never
Monster
seen
House?
it. Never.
Yeah,
refused to
Wait,
see
that's
it.
a cartoon one, right?
Yes.
That scared
I've
the
never seen
absolute
Coraline.
everything out of me.
Coraline.
creepy.
And
That's honestly
Creepy, but
scary.
it's so
Yeah.
good.
And I've
It is
never.
So good.
What's that?
It freaked me
Paranorman. I think I could probably watch Paranorman without being scared, but like the other two.
As a
no.
kid, probably not, but
No.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
My sister was scared of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
James and the Giant Peach. James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
And Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, duh.
Wait, I heard someone the other day in my art class
Say
they're
it was-
making a Willy Wonka something, and they want Tom
Holland or like Timothy.
I was like,
I was like,
Wait, Timothy Chalamet?
yes. I was like,
I could
and
see
Willy
that.
Wonka.
No,
I could
Willy
kind of,
Wonka?
I could kind of see.
I
it.
could
kinda
see
see it.
Timothy Chalamet, but
The
Tom
other one, no.
Holland.
That doesn't make
it's a Willy Wonka origin story.
It might be.
I would love that. I would
love
be into that.
I'd be
but
into
like,
that with Timothy Chalamet.
His childhood.
Yeah.
because they
I was
kinda-
always curious.
well, they
about
told us
that.
where to find. They like have like the backstory for Oompa Loompas.
Tom Holland can be an Oompa Loompa, even though he's so Tom Holland.
Tall. I know what you meant. Tall.
Tall.
Yeah.
Alright, final question. What does your cakes look like? Do we want to go one at a time or all up there?
One at a time, I guess.
I'm the grand finale.
No, I think we should go
Okay.
all at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, do you guys want to explain it?
Purple.
Get a close up, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler, go
Get that close up.
Purple and gray. That looks like gray on camera.
It does look great on camera.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Mine has cereal and orange slices. Candied orange slices.
It looks so good.
It's cake.
Cake.
Mine has sprinkle stars and it has a nice message on it.
Nice message. Beautiful message.
It says you look good today.
Yeah, it said I like your t-shirt.
Yeah, for non-English speakers.
Mine is a gummy bear wedding. It's kind of hard to see.
It's a reenaction of the Notebook.
Yeah.
Here's the ones that are getting married and then audience. Okay. Yay, it's pink.
Cute.
That is all we have for today. Thank you for joining us for the second episode of the AMA People podcast. I will see you in the next one. Bye.